It's time for sport. I have to say, Nat, I could watch that goal over and over again.
I know, it's so good. We're showing it 4 times tonight, so keep watching. What a great gesture that goal was. Leicester City gifted Nottingham Forest a free goal last night immediately after kick-off. It was a move to restore the 1-0 advantage which Forest had in the previous Carling Cup encounter, a game which was abandoned after a Leicester player collapsed. Mark Shardlow now reports on a goal which will certainly go down in football folklore.
It's the goal that caught everyone by surprise.
Paul Smith's taken the kick-off. Now, what is going on here? Paul Smith is being allowed to run forward and he's going to score so that Forest are in front in the game. What a sporting gesture that is from Leicester City.
The chairman and the chief executive were, they spoke to me about it. It was a few days ago now about what I thought, and having given it some thought, I thought morally it was the right thing to do.
An unusual gesture, but very, very honourable, and I think the winner becomes football, because I think both clubs come out of the fixture with a lot of credit.
I spoke to Colin about 10 minutes before the game and just said what we were going to do, and that as they were tossing up that I would nominate who I wanted to score from Forest. So we went for the goalkeeper because I don't think there's much chance of anybody putting money on him for the first goal. And Colin's reaction was terrific.
It's unprecedented, and today the fans applauded the sporting gesture.
It is proof that there is still some sportsmanship in football. I think it was a nice gesture.
I thought it was a great gesture. It's really nice to see something like that in football.
Obviously what happened last time was quite unfortunate, but by everything that happened, Nottingham Forest being decent enough to postpone the game in the first place, I think it was a good thing for Leicester to do.
I think it was excellent. It was a great display of sportsmanship.
Leicester went on to win 3-2, but the bookies have paid out for anyone betting on a 3-1 or 3-2 final scoreline.
Because it was a controversial situation, obviously, rather than make the customers suffer, basically we've decided to pay on both results.
The Football League are happy with the goal, but Forest are unlikely ever to find goal scoring as easy again. Mark Shardlow, East Midlands Today, Nottingham.
Yes, thank goodness he didn't miss it. Well, before that goal was even scored, there was massive interest in last night's game. New Leicester manager Gary Megson returned to his old club, Forest, for the first time, and a place in the third round of the Carling Cup against Martin O'Neill's Premiership Aston Villa was at stake. So let's take a look now at what the fans thought before the game and a look at the action. Before kick-off, for both sets of fans, this game was only really about one man.
Gary Megson.
I think there was a bit of a sort of hostile atmosphere last time around, but it should be even more so, I think, with the manager returning to his old club.
I don't think he'll get a good reception tonight.
I just wasn't impressed with what he did at Forest. Obviously not a lot of love between the fans and Megson, so...
Very controversial, yeah. I don't think it's the fans' favourite. He's going to have to win the fans over.
I think he'll get it off both sets of fans tonight.
And he did get a hostile reception, but all that was soon forgotten down to the generosity and unique nature of the first goal. After that start, Leicester got back in the game thanks to a wonderful strike from Alan Sheehan. In the second half, Forest went in front once again, Nathan Tyson looking back to his best, making it 2-1. With minutes to go, Forest were in control and it looked like they'd be playing Villa in the next round. But Leicester surprised everyone again with 2 late goals, this one from substitute Richard Stearman before Stephen Clements got the winner. So Leicester go to Villa Park, but this game will only be remembered for one thing, one of the most unique goals ever seen in the English game. And the game with Villa is a week tonight.